Hey, Janessa, did you hear what they said about us?
Yeah, I heard what they said.
As a woman, I shouldn't speak out or stand out. Don't talk back or they'll be too intimidated.
Be an innocent girly object that bats her eyes and laughs as if everything was okay. What type of delinquent came up with this genius idea? Society says that I should put pounds of makeup on my face even though this face of mine needs no tinkering. I see women being used for their bodies to advertise a cheeseburger for their viewers' pleasure. Media focuses on looks over brains and it's sickening. How did someone turn the media, a beautiful source of productions, into a sorry excuse of life?
We see women being discriminated by their hips, their ass, their chest, their hair, and their race. They think of themselves as too fat. They are so thin you can pull back the flesh and just see weak, faint bone that darkens their blood with toxic and no nutrition. They are being suffocated by not being good enough because of society portraying women as thin, tall with long legs with perky tits and firm ass. Not a thick Asian with blonde highlights, not black and beautiful, not white with curly hair. They don't care about that as long as you're light skinned with tall, straight hair.
It's time to prepare to become the rose I was destined to be. As each petal descends in natural disasters of rainstorms and lightning strikes, I shall stand tall, keeping my stem straight and my roots penetrating the earth's core. The fear of being stepped on doesn't faze me anymore. I am constantly in a battle against the toxic slime of the overrated image of beauty, and I must overthrow it with the mystery of a new lifestyle.
These gender stereotypes were made long before. We were born, but it still affects our generation today. Women expect to be dominated by men, to be a housewife, cook, and clean, and say nothing. People think it's okay to be women black and blue because they are afraid of telling the truth. Routine after routine, day after day, wondering how we as women can make it better.
It's not us that has to change.
It's society, and we have to put an end to it.
If we raise our fists high enough so they can see, we have had enough.
We have had enough. We have had enough of these gender stereotypes.
A chant is all we need to say stop.